Hello everyone, it is Press here, and in this episode, I think it's the 9th or something like that of this Ultimate Team journey. I think it's called Beating Manchester United. I already have though, but that's not the point. I will be, as I said in the last episode, I think it was. This one would have a squad builder in it as well, and it will. So we will just start by doing that. We have in goal, he is called Andres Fernandez, an inform first in this team from Osasuna, something. Where is he from? Yeah, Osasuna. So our first centre back is Ballesteros. He is a very bad centre back in this game. I just needed him there for the chemistry, and yeah, you can see here, of course, it's not that bad, but he has 58 pace, and that makes him very hard to play with. The other centre back here is Mario, also from Spain and the Spanish league. So of course he is a bit better with his 65 pace. He's a silver in form, but it's all right. So our left midfielder is Pedro. He is one of the better players in this team, in my opinion. Not the best, but he is fairly good. Our first centre defensive midfielder is Cesc Fabregas, and he's not that much involved actually in this team, not as good as I would have hoped. Then we will move on to our right side here, starting with the centre back. It's Hovedes. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. Yeah, a very good centre back in my opinion. That 73 pace really helps, and yeah, a very solid centre back. It doesn't do that much wrong. He's always there when you want him, and that is basically it. So our right midfielder, and yeah, possibly the star of this team. No, he's not, but he is one of the very best, a very good player there. Him and Pedro are doing very well on the side of this, and our defensive midfielder is Toni Kroos. You have probably all figured out that this is an inform team, and he is a bit like Fabregas, not that much involved, but great passing stats and shooting stats. Our attacking midfielder, he is most definitely the star of this team. It is Miroslav Klose. In the air, he is just so great. I would have loved to use him as a striker, but I need him as an attacking midfielder to get that 99 chemistry. So moving on to our first striker, it is Quagliarella. And he's alright, not that great. I probably will exchange him for that inform Mikoli. Just because he looks very good indeed. So our other striker is Hernandez. Normally he is a central midfielder, so he's not that great as a striker, but I need him there to give Klose and everyone else good enough chemistry. That is the team. I can show you the costs fairly quick. 11,000 coins for him, very cheap indeed. Then we have Hovedes, 24,000 coins. He is one of the few players in this team who I think really is worth it. Ballesteros, 9.5k, not worth anything more, and I think that's about discard value. 17,000 coins from Mario. Not sure if it's worth it of course, I think the bronze team is better than this team. I think the bronze team is better than any team actually. But so of course I don't. It's not worth that much. But of course he's in inform. Then we have Tony Kroos, 56,500. Yeah, he's actually one of the players I think that's not that overpriced when it comes to his abilities. Not only my opinion, of course. And we have Fabregas, 190,000 coins. That is very expensive indeed. Yeah, not that good of a player. Then we have Thomas Müller, 48,000 coins, most definitely worth it. And he has a high attacking work rate and a high defensive work rate, something that really makes him a perfect winger or midfielder in a 3-5-2 formation. Then we have Pedro. He has the same work rate, making my midfielders that are on the side, they just fit in so well because they are back, and that makes my lack of pace in defense not that important. Then we have Miru. No, we start with what? No, we have closer there, 25,000. He is very much worth it. You can see here he has played 6 games for my team, scored 10 goals, and that is from an attacking midfielder position. I think like 7 of those are on corners though, but of course he is great in the air. Then we have Hernandez. Look at that, 159k. I don't think he's very good. I honestly don't. If you look at his stats, yeah, they're not that great, so I don't know why he's worth that much actually, and I really can't see him being a much better player in an attacking midfielder position. Quagliarella, only 15,000 coins. He's not doing very much though, so that's probably a fair enough price. Yeah, that is what I wanted to tell you with this squad. I will of course try and play a few matches with it, maybe just one, and yeah, that is it for this squad builder. Yeah, so now as this squad builder has been finished, we will try and move into matches deleting the squad that I had, because yeah, I don't want that many squads. You can see here our opponent is called Ali Jihad or something like that. The connection, it says only yellow, but yeah, it's a bit mediocre, but I didn't see it as a big problem here. I honestly didn't. Yeah, you can see here a nice little hybrid side from him. Yeah, we get the match started, and you can see here get a corner immediately. However, we counter, and you can see here it is slowed down, meaning only one thing, that we will get the goal. Goal. Okay, there you go. It's Thomas Müller getting up there. Yeah, he's always there. He feels like he can score from like any angle. His shot is really superb, and then I mean superb. You can see he's a bit. Yeah, I think unlike the bronze team, I think in this team I let them through a bit too easy. They get a bit closer to my goal before I can. Before I manage to take the ball off them. You can see how we win the ball back, and there's a lot of space for Hernandez. Yeah, that is just how you want to do it, especially with that poor defending from my opponent there. He could not see that I was just taking it backwards, taking into the shot fight. You can see here just speeding things up again. We are actually approaching 30 minutes here, and yeah, about this team, I think yeah, I think it's fairly good actually. It's not that as bad as I would have thought when I was creating the team, because I think that the wingers are great, and especially Miroslav Klose is just a fabulous player. So you can see here it's half time. We have had through 7 shots versus his 5, no, 7 shots and 5 on target versus his 3 and 1 on target. So and of course he has, it's not a very good side. It is more focused around having all around good strikers, I think, with Jones and Baba there. Yeah, of course he had 100 chemistry, so it could of course be hard with this defense, but you can see here we have Closer, we have Kroos, we have Fabregas. We really can't go that wrong. Yeah, as you can see here, we are making things slowing down here, and that can only mean one thing: Closer with the ball, and that is just the only way that could finish. Yeah, that shot is just superb from Closer, really getting it on the side netting. I'm not sure what's it called, but I think side netting will make every one of you understand what I mean. Yeah, and that is basically as good as a shot can be, I think. Yeah, you see I use Mario for my corners, and the reason for that is that he's the only left-footed player in this team, and then I mean the only. I have no other. That is, I think that's a bit funny with only one left-footer in the team. And of course I have like several 5-star weak foot. But this episode really is coming to an end. What I was saying is that I have 5-star weak footers, but they of course will still take the corners with their preferred foot. This is Press signing off now. Goodbye, and like and comment please.